Hi, welcome to the Superintendent Book Club. I'm really excited about this book of the month. The book is titled Hidden Figures. It's based on the true story of four Black women and the race to space. The book is authored by Margot Lee Shetterly. So I'm going to read you different components of the book, and I hope that you really enjoy. Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Christine Darden were good at math, really good. In 1943, the United States was at war, World War II. Dorothy Vaughan wanted to serve her country by working for the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, the government agency that designed airplanes. Having the best airplanes would help America win the war. Making airplanes flying faster and higher and safer meant doing lots of tests at the agency's Langor Laboratory in Hampton, Virginia. Tests meant numbers, numbers meant math, and math meant computers. Today, we think of computers as machines, but in the 1940s, computers were actual people like Dorothy, Mary, Catherine, and Kristen. Their job was to do math. Mary wanted to become an engineer, but officials said it was impossible. Most of the engineers at the laboratory were men, and to become an engineer, Mary needed to take high-level math classes, but she wasn't allowed to go inside the white school where the classes were taught. But Mary was good at math, really good, and she refused to give up. She got permission to enter the school building and take the math classes, and she earned good grades. Because she didn't give up, Mary Jackson became the first African American female engineer at the laboratory. Katherine Johnson was good at math and always asked lots of questions. In 1953, she applied to the laboratory for a computer job and was placed on a team that tested actual planes while they were flying in the air. Their research was used to figure out ways to prevent future plane crashes. In one of her first projects, she learned how to analyze turbulence or dangerous gusts of air. No one knows how many lives her work may have helped save. Christine Darden was good at math, and she loved electronic computers. She started working at Langlade in 1967. Christine wanted to become an engineer, and thanks to Dorothy, Mary, and Catherine, she knew it was possible. Eventually, she became an engineer for supersonic airplanes, planes flying faster than the speed of sound, but her first job was to help with NASA's mission to the moon. Can you imagine? The people at the laboratory prepared for years to send astronauts to the moon, about 238,900 miles away from the Earth. Finally, on July 20th, 1969, the world watched as the three men arrived at the moon in their Apollo 11 spacecraft. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, said astronaut Neil Armstrong when he stepped onto the dusty surface. But it was it was also a giant leap for Dorothy, Mary, Catherine, and Kristen, and all of the other computers and engineers who had worked at the laboratory over the years. The moon landing was a success from takeoff to splashdown, but there was no time to rest. Once NASA landed astronauts on the moon, the people at the laboratory began dreaming of sending humans to other planets such as Mars or Jupiter or Saturn. They started to imagine hyperfast space planes that could travel around the Earth at 7 times the speed of sound. And if you have been following NASA recently, you would learn that they have a new mission called From the Moon to Mars. So they have a special mission right now, really trying to get humans on planet Mars. The next adventure wouldn't be easy and would require lots of tests and lots more numbers. But Dorothy, Mary, Catherine, and Kristen knew one thing. With hard work, perseverance, and a love of math, anything was possible. So I hope that this book inspires you to love math and to see the value of math in everything we do that goes beyond the classroom. Until my next book, stay safe.